Premiere is coming to Valorant. It's the place where ordinary people like you and me can go on to become the champions we were always meant to be. It's a simple idea, but it's gonna change the game forever. All right, everyone, before we get into everything that Premiere has to offer, I want to give a huge shout out to our partners over at Qualcomm Technologies and the Snapdragon Elite Gaming team. They've been helping us to explore mobile esports and the mind-blowing technology that's the driving force behind it. We also got to go to San Diego because of them, and I got to go to my first DreamHack, which was super exciting. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out our episode of Cracked on the explosive rise of mobile esports using the link below. Spring has come and it brings new life with it. Not only is Shinsuke Nakamura back in the ring, we have new Valorant content that changes the game. And you know I will always make it my business to come on Don't At Me, talk about the sweet nectar that is new shiny things in Valorant. So what's new? Well, Valorant Premiere.
Premiere is Valorant's team-based competitive system, and the Premiere Global Open Beta launches April 25th.
Premiere is the new in-game tournament system that allows people who don't play professional Valorant, aka me, you, and 99.9% of the Valorant community, to get a team together and compete just like the pros do. Riot mentioned this all the way back in 2022, but now it is coming for everyone else, with the beta test coming April 25th. They brought an alpha test to Brazil in late 2022, emphasizing that it was just a test. And it comes to the rest of the world just in time because ranked sucks. It is no secret that the ranked competitive mode in Valorant, especially for those in the higher elos, is not fun or rewarding. In fact, it is just frustrating and unfair for everyone.
There are so many people that should not be there, and there are so many people that should be there but are horrible at communicating, and you don't want on your team anyway. So it's like, it's just not a fun experience like a good 30% of the time, and that's a bummer.
Ranked got so bad for the best of the best that Tarek created Pro City to give him and his fellow mechanical gods a break from the crypto throwers, the ranked demons that only know how to run it down, the no mics, etc.
I'm trying to achieve all the top best players in NA playing together in customs so that we don't have to deal with the drama of ranked and that the level of play is higher.
That was a band-aid solution, and it couldn't improve ranked for the vast majority of players. But Premiere could very well do that. Here's how it works. Riot described it as Valorant's team-based competitive system. Liz, it sounds a lot like ranked. Hold your horses, I'm getting to it. Let's say you know your duo or even your stack is destined for greater things in the sewers of ranked, where stuff like this can happen. Personally, I am always looking for a way out of those situations. That is what Premiere is for, is the premier place for team competition. Rather than ranked, your squad of 5 to 7 can play against similarly ranked teams after your owner selects your zone. The owner is a person who also enrolls your team, invites team members, and creates that fun little logo that everyone else will see. Your zone dictates your server and your match schedule. Yes, you have a match schedule with map rotations. The system itself seems pretty robust. You need SMS verification, a rank placement at any point in time, and an account in good standing. And with a maximum 2 games a week, it really is like your own mini VCT. Except, you know, with Pancata unable to miss a shot, it's you out fragging and outplaying the entire team. But to be clear, this isn't just like have 2 officials a week. You have to qualify to make it to the playoffs, where you compete in a bracket to make it all the way to the top of your division. So far, the only rewards that we know of are player titles and cards, which don't sound too enticing, but hey, it's for the glory, remember that. This could provide the high quality competitive space that ranked was failing to give. It's like our own little pro city. Maybe it's just like pleb city. But for me, it also brings back a lot of the charm of the old Valorant. The open qualifiers are where Cinderella stories can happen. You watch your favorite creators or the people you didn't expect to make it past their first 2 games push their way through an opening bracket. With the introduction of the partner program and the Challengers League, it feels like to me that we've just lost a lot of that charm. Everything just feels the same. Same people, same comps, everything just feels a bit too safe. Which is great in its own right, and I admittedly tune in every single time, but some variety would be nice. I don't ask for much. But now we are the masters of our destiny. The comps that you've been begging your favorite team to run, well, now you can run them on your team. Instead of just watching the VCT from the sidelines, being relegated to Twitch chat, you're in the moment. You're in those clutch situations. Of course, you will still have rank to go to. You can play more than 2 games against similarly ranked people, but unless you're in Pro City, it's pretty much all we have. and it doesn't offer the same feeling as a tournament with points and playoffs does. And is it going to fix ranked? No, but it could make things better.
I don't think it's the solution, but it's definitely a step to help us in the right direction for sure. Like, giving people an incentive to want to try hard in a team setting is going to make players passively better. But it doesn't change the fact that there's still going to be these people that are kind of loners and solo queue in high elo ranked, then they don't come and blame everyone else.
And people are so excited about this. We get new characters and new maps pretty often in the game, but a new competitive arena, that is pretty damn different.
Me and my roommates are making a team for Premiere, and that's going to be super fun just because we're going to be able to, you know, practice a little bit together, but also make some really good content and just have a good time competing at a, you know, much higher level than we've been competing in Valorant.
Now this is a beta, which makes me pretty happy considering Riot's history with in-game competitive tournament modes. So Premiere sounds great so far, but will it be a success? We don't have to look too far for a clue because Riot has already implemented something like this in League of Legends. Clash operates in a similar fashion to the plans for Premiere, teams, and tournaments. The tournaments themselves are on a lot smaller scale, but the same idea of casual players being able to compete is there. But if you are a League player, you know that Clash didn't exactly have a great start and hasn't been smooth sailing since then. In fact, it was and has been plagued with technical issues that made the League community lose faith in the idea of it and a bit of a sour taste in their mouths. And it's not like a one-time thing. There are multiple instances where technical issues were big enough to cause an official Riot response. Just last year, Riot was offering refunds when things went awry. Could things like, I don't know, the technical infrastructure of a multi-million-dollar company for the sake of customer player experience improve since then? Yeah, I hope so. But just know, Valorant players, that there is a precedent for things like this not going perfectly, so proceed with optimistic caution. But let's say there is a perfect launch. We can set our own metas, comps, whatever. The structure of Premiere has existed on the outside for a little bit, but now it is accessible for everyone in-game. You don't have to be a certain rank, you just have to want to play. The real question is, who are you playing with? I'm in Premiere as a team owner and sub. Elisabeth Sports to the moon. Esports, we're gonna crush you. I'm sorry it's gonna happen. I'm so sorry you had to find out like this. It's gonna be great. You're gonna lose and we're gonna win.